The new OZONE 11 got released and AI is taking over control of the plugin. But why I'm gonna talk if I can show you? The first new feature of this OZONE 11 is the clarity module. What this is gonna do is make your track sound with more clarity, obviously. It's so easy to use. You just put it, you boost the amount, and it's gonna add more clarity to your track.
I've been going down tonight. I don't want.
But maybe you're thinking, Wildcrow, there's already a thing like this that is called stabilizer. Yes and no. There are some differences. First of all, as you can see, the clarity is more focused on the mid-high and high frequencies from 300 Hz. The stabilizer instead is for the whole frequency spectrum band. Apart from this, the clarity has more detail. It has like more peaks or more boosts and reductions. But the main difference between these two modes is the reference sound they have to apply these boost or reductions. The clarity has as reference a pink noise sound. And if you use this tilted slider, it's gonna go more on a kind of brown noise or a white noise. Instead, the stabilizer has a genre sound, and depending on the one you choose, it's gonna adapt a different EQ.
I've been going down tonight. I don't want to try.
So in my opinion, you can use both at the same time. The clarity to add a bit more clarity, and then the other one to have a more kind of better balance inside your genre. But for me, the best thing is this. Up here, as you can see, it says full mix. But if you click there, you're gonna see vocals, drums, and bass. What this is gonna do is that, for example, if you click on vocals, whatever you do in this plugin is only gonna affect on the vocals.
I've been going down tonight. I don't want.
It didn't touch the bass, the kick, the drums, or the synth. If we go, for example, to the clarity and we boost it, it's only gonna affect the vocal.
I've been going down tonight. I don't want to try. Let me take.
Or if we click on bass, we go to the sider and we boost it as much as possible, this is only gonna affect the bass.
I've been going down.
And in my opinion, this is super good, especially when you master for somebody else, because maybe they send you only one track, you don't have control over the drums or the bass or the vocals, but you need to touch it a little bit to get the better mastering, so now you can do it. Of course, if it's your own track, it's better if you can go to the project and solve it there in the mixing. But there's another really cool feature, and we're gonna stay in the exciter to show you. Here you're gonna see two circles. If you click there, you're gonna see some different options, and the new one, the transient sustain, is crazy. What this is gonna do is whatever you do on every module is only gonna affect or the transients or the sustain. For example, now I'm gonna click on sustain and I'm gonna distort as much as possible. This distortion is only gonna affect the sustain sound. This means that the transients, the attack of the kick, the drums and so, is not gonna be affected at all.
I've been going down tonight. I don't want to try. Let me take my time.
Do you hear the difference that the kick in the transient sustain mode, the attack of it is not affected, and in the normal mode is completely destroyed? Alright, what else do we have? In the maximizer, now we have an upward compression. The normal compression is you have a sound that is crossing this line, so what we do is, boop, we push it down. So the upward compression is different. If we don't reach this limit, what we do is, boop, we boost it. So this way you can get tighter, more compressed, and this means louder tracks. But now let's go really quick to the new Nectar 4. The new Nectar 4 also got a big upgrade. For example, now the system view is way better, like in the OZONE. But apart from these features that they decided to add or improve, first, the auto level. What the auto level does is, instead of compressing the vocal, what this is gonna do is like control, like automate the volume without compressing to adjust the volume of the vocal. I think this is so good when you have a vocal that needs a lot of compression, because this way you control the volume that is gonna sound more natural, and then you apply compression. Otherwise, sometimes if you have really loud peaks and you compress them a lot to fit with the rest of the vocal, probably it's gonna start distorting or it's gonna sound over compressed, and that's not good. But two new features that I like a lot is the backer, that basically is gonna apply some kind of different effects to the vocal to make it sound different.
Something of a story,
And then the new voices module that basically is gonna add more voices to your vocal.
Something out of a storybook. Oh, it's up.
So well, basically these are the updates of the new OZONE 11 and the Nectar 4. I think the improves are really good and really useful. Let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comments. You have the links if you want to go and get them. Nothing else, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Share this video with your producer friend that wants to see this.